Alright guys, this is Dijon from the Elite Duelist, and today I'm going to share my Vendread deck profile. As you know, I've been doing a lot of zombie deck profiles, and this will be the third one, and this is Sunsaga's Assassin, so let's get right into it. So, I play 3 Slayer. He's one of the main ritual monsters in the deck, and he's real good because his effect is during during my opponent's turn during damage calculation, I can banish the zombie. He gains 300 attack, and when this ritual summon monster is sent to the graveyard, I can add a Vendread ritual spell and send a Vendread monster. So the gimmick of Vendread is that you use their main deck monsters on the field to empower your Vendread ritual monsters. So you'll see more of those as we go further. Vendread Battle Lord. He banishes a Vendread card to negate spell trap or monster effects for the rest of the turn. And his effect is kind of similar to Slayer. When this ritual summon monster leaves the field, I can add a Vendread monster and send a Vendread monster. So he's really good too. He can also stop Nibiru if you're smart. You play him first and then you banish for monster effects, so you can get out of Nibiru. And then there's Executor. He's the quote-unquote boss, but you can make any of these ritual monsters your boss monster. But he's 3,000. His effect is no other cards in the field can be targeted except for him, and when this card is destroyed by your opponent's card, whether it be battle or card effect, you can search a Vendread card. So he's the quote-unquote boss monster of the deck. Then for the Vendreads, we play 1 Revenants, 1 Core, and 1 Sturgis. He gives the ritual monster the ability to banish a special summon monster. He gives the ritual monster the ability to not be targeted, and this one allows, if I destroy a monster by battle, I can draw a card, discard a card. These are the one-ofs that I play. And all the Vendread main deck monsters have a way to special summon themselves back to the field. If he's destroyed by battle or card effect, he special summons himself back. I can banish a zombie to special summon him from the grave. I can reveal a Vendread card in my hand to special summon him from the grave. But after they use their effects to special summon themselves, they get banished. Then I play 3 Anima, which is my favorite one. On the board, I don't really use its on-board effect too often to even know what it does. Oh, any monster that my ritual monster banishes, it gets banished. But its graveyard effect is I banish it to special summon a banished Vendread, so that's really great. And I play 2 of the little Hellhound. He gives the ritual monster the effect to banish spells and traps once per turn. But his special summoning effect is to send a Vendread monster or a Vendread card from your hand to the grave. Then for the zombie package, Solitaire, Uni-Zombie, Mizuki, and then I tech Shinobi Necro, because when he's banished by a effect or card, he special summons himself, and when he's on the field, whenever I special summon a zombie from the grave, I can draw a card, discard a card. So he's pretty cool, and he's a level 2 tuner. Then for the spells, we play 3 of Origins because this is the ritual spell, and we play 3 Evolution because these summon your ritual monsters, and they're some of the best ritual spells in the game because they can summon your ritual monsters from the graveyard. And they're both unique. So this one you can use monsters from your hand or field to ritual summon your monster from the hand or grave. And this one you can use monsters from your hand or field and a monster from your deck to ritual summon a monster from your hand or grave. But it has to be the exact level. This can exceed the level of your ritual monster. This one kills your ritual monster at the end of your opponent's turn, and this one in the graveyard protects your slayers. So they're really great. Then I use Vendread Knights. I use it as a combo piece. It searches a discard a monster, discard a card, add a Vendread monster. So it's really great. Pre-preparation, it searches Origin and Slayers. There's nothing else really to say about that. It's really great. Burial for recursion, because they all banish themselves. Charge as another combo piece, because you discard a monster, discard a zombie, special summon Vendread from your deck. Preparation Rites searches ritual monsters that are level 7 and lower, and it recurs your ritual spells if they're in the grave. And one Foolish Burial because it's zombie deck. And then I have a little bit of an extra deck, but it's not really fleshed out. So
I guess
drop
adding the card
comment suggestions below.
Yep.
So there's two Vendread Savior. He's a Vendread Link monster. He linked two zombies. He recurs a Vendread card each turn, and during the battle, I can send a zombie from the deck to the grave for the opponent's monster to lose 200 times its level. One Vampire Sucker because it's zombies, and they special summon from the grave a lot, so it's easy to get her draw. Barlow Dragon because it's a dragon, and I play one Trishula because it's really easy to make in Vendread. So that is that with my Vendread deck. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more deck profiles.